Hello, my battalion and viewers. I'm the Knight of Arcane, and welcome back to the OC Alphabet Challenge. I know it's been, I think pretty much at this point, almost 2 months since the last one. Sorry, just, stuff happens and all. But we're back with letter C. So let's see, the character I came up with, shall we? For our letter COC, I took the suggestion of Jacob W2606, where they suggested Carmilla. My first thought when I heard Carmilla was the vampire, from the lesbian vampire book. Second was Hazbin Hotel, but that didn't really go into anything with this anyway. And I decided I wanted not to do a vampire character. Maybe sometime in the future I'll do my own version of like vampire Carmilla, but I wanted to do what is considered the opposite of a vampire, or at the very least their most common foe in media, besides vampire slayers. The werewolf. There was a few parts where I wasn't entirely sure what I wanted to do with the design, mainly in the hair. There were times when I was kind of thinking longer hair, but in the end decided on something shorter. I tried something that was going to be strictly shorter, but then I decided to add some parts in the front, little braid parts. I think I was thinking of like space wolves and just Norse stuff in general with those little braids, and the little thing in the back. I think it's a hair knot. Pretty much. Body was, honestly, I think was pretty easy to figure out. I wanted something a little more on the bigger side, and also had like some muscle. So the arms are a little bigger, the thighs also a little bit of a pooch, or a little bit of a tummy, and pretty much a kind of broader chest. Came up with the idea of at least having one arm having fur already on it, just as like just a cool thing for the shot. And then also had the a big tail, because I like giving wolf and dog characters like big tails for some reason. Outfit was kind of hard to figure out what exactly I wanted to do, but I kind of did something I think kind of military like. I feel like I would see this in maybe Guilty Gear, maybe even Blaze Blue and Street Fighter. That I do kind of like doing like a collared vest thing, military straps that do go underneath the assets, a one-piece leotard thing, some leggings, and some cool-looking shoes, or at the very least interesting-looking shoes, and some sort of, I guess, gauntlet or at least arm guard to help with, making sure the punches don't hurt the skin as much. Definitely also had some trouble trying to figure out how I wanted to draw the face. Tried a few different styles with the eyes and mouth, but I like what I came up with in the end. Colors were not super hard, but also it's like just experimenting, seeing how it goes. Started with like for the hair, a darker black color that we do go back to before trying a purple color that I then also tried on like the fur parts. That led to a bunch of different color tryings on the outfit. Tried a blue color for the fur around the collar of the vest. Tried a darker color for the vest main body. Tried like a white or off-white colors with both like the thigh-high stockings and like the leotard bodysuit. And tried some other colors before deciding on a sort of muddy greenish color for the bodysuit. And like green for like the vest with a tan fur color, and then going back to the thigh highs, making them a darker brown color. But that then made me go back to like the hair and fur to change its color also, making the hair back to that off black color, and doing like a sort of lighter color in like the grayish purple blue area technically for like the fur, though it's, you know, still technically it's still some form of gray more than the purple blue, but that was just where it was on the color reel, with the inside the ears getting that like nice tannish color, a little lighter than what I did for the ones around the collar. Eyes were the easiest color because just making them yellow with like the whites of the eyes technically being yellow, also a lighter yellow. It's just the colors that are usually used for werewolf eyes, and I think it still worked. Looked really good. Her full name is Carmilla Otto Lucius, with the last name being the name of Odysseus's grandfather, who was like a king of thieves sort of thing almost, and name has like a relation to wolves. The idea is, as for her lore, is Carmilla is at least some sort of like scrappy fighter, maybe also a little bit of a thief in like the Greek area, but she's more of like a cunning fighter sort of person, still doing like, I guess, like the, you know, fisticuffs sort of thing, but, you know, thinks about what she's doing. Maybe I'll make her a bounty hunter of some form in a story. Who knows? I do like a lot that came up with this. Maybe a few changes here and there, but overall, I think Carmilla came out good. And that was the third part of our OC Alphabet Challenge. Again, sorry it took so long. It didn't take long to really choose, but just getting to doing it sometimes can be, you know. But what did you think of Carmilla? Let me know in the comments, along with your suggestion for the letter D. Hopefully, it won't take as long to get to doing the next one as it did to get to this one. And if you liked what you saw, then leave a like and subscribe to join our growing little Arcane town to be in the know for future videos, updates, and the rest of this challenge. Anyways, thank you for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Later!